Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name's Andy and this is Paintings by Andy Currie-Scarr. Like in my last video, I'm still working from my mum's house, so this is why it looks a little bit different set up in the background, but all is the same. We are actually going back to a speed painting today from last week's full-size painting. This is still a commission though, and it is of a 16-year-old Chihuahua that I've been asked to do a painting of. Again, like I say, it's a speed painting, so these are 7 by 5 inch on a mound board cut off, and they are done under time constraints, so I think I roughly spent about 35 minutes on this painting in acrylics, and it really shows off the loose sort of style that I'm trying to incorporate in my work. These originally come from a place of just practicing and loosening up, but quite a lot of people like the style that I've created and are really into having paintings that are using this speed painting sort of technique that I do. I have actually been featured in a magazine, which I'll try and dig out and include in this video for you to have a little look at, where the Society or Supporting All Artists, which is a UK organisation, actually got in touch with me about having my speed paintings featured in their monthly magazine called Paint. I just had to think about that then. Called Paint, and it's a 2-page spread, and it's just sort of covering my speed paintings, why I do them, and does show quite a few examples of what they look like from the early days all the way through to well, last year, the year before, when it was actually featured. So if you're interested in looking at that further, I will have that on my website as well, where you can properly have a good look at that. So I hope you like this video. It is going to be very similar to other ones that I've done, but a completely different subject matter in terms of my first Chihuahua that I've painted. If you can hear noise in the background, that's this dog in the background licking itself, so it's quite a noisy French bulldog, so I'm very sorry about that in advance. So if you really like this video, please make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you doing? Let's get on this. I've got quite a few videos for you to watch back if you've not seen any of them, so please have a look. And if you want to keep up to date with content, like I say, hit that subscribe button. So without further ado, practice makes perfect, so let's get painting. Okay, so in this bit I am doing my usual of starting with the darkest areas first, getting all of those dark bits in using a variety of brushes. Using a smaller brush at the moment just to get in those little bits of detail, then working back in with some mid-tones. Mixing those mid-tones in with some light areas. Using a variety of marks and trying to just block in as much colour as possible. Bit of blue added in just to give some shadow colours. There's a funny little tongue sticking out, and I'm mixing a bit of blue with my red there. Now this is a completely different blue I'm adding in here. That is a lot lighter in colour. Because the animal is mainly black, grey and white, I'm just using varying tones of blues and browns together to get the varying grey colours, although around the eyes I am adding a little bit of red in to variate it a little bit. Usually I combined some of the colours in other places to give a little bit more harmony. So the blue on the hat is actually being mixed in with some of those blues on its brow and down the left hand side of its face. The pinky colour that I'm using on the tongue is also being used to some extent around the nose and underneath the right eye and above the right eye. Now at this point in the photograph, the eyes are almost closed, so I decided to use a little bit of artistic license and add a little bit of colour and a bit of life into them to make them look less like they're just completely closed there. A little bit of highlight in the eyes just to make them look a little bit less flat. Blending a little bit more on the tongue there, just adding a bit more of a warmth colour in it, just to make it blend a bit more. Going back in now, just adding a few marks just to get a bit of variation in there, create a little bit more of a rougher fluff and fur. Coming to the end, just adding some colour into those dark areas on the ears and just some finishing touches just to create a little bit of random